Why are these triggers so hard to push? What is up with these triggers though? What's up, cloud gamers? Welcome to the Cloud Gaming Extreme channel, your destination for all things cloud gaming. So in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Nacon gamepad. Now this is designed to work with Xbox Cloud Gaming, or if you want to call it Game Pass or xCloud. But we're going to check out other cloud gaming service and see how this works with it. So this device is supposed to be a very premium product. It's actually $100. It's the same price as the Backbone controller and more expensive than the Razer Kichi. And when you hold this in your hands, the first thing you're going to realize is that it is pretty premium. So let's take a look at the design first. So as you can see here, right in here with the analog, you can see this low metal part here, again, screaming quality, screaming premium. The D-pad, I love the finish on this as well. Again, just look at that reflection. Talk about premium, right? The buttons X, Y, B, and A, very, very nice. Again, this is supposed to resemble an Xbox controller, so it feels really good clicking it. You have your start, your select button up here, and you have your Xbox button. So if we pull it to the bottom, you have your USB-C cable plug-in, and then you have your Bluetooth here. So this is how you pair your device. So this device only works for Android, just to let you guys know. I've tried it with iOS, it does pair, but it does not work, right? So let's take a look at the top, right? So you have your trigger buttons here. And again, I will get to these in a bit, and your L and R buttons here. So the back is quite interesting because if you take a look here, you can see that this is made with care, right? Look at this rubber here. So when you're holding this back here, you have a low grip to hold on. And that's about it. I love the finish back here. It's pretty comfy. So again, when you hold in this device like this, it feels really good, right? All right, so let's show off some cloud gaming running on this device. So it's pretty simple to pair. Just go to your Bluetooth, set it up. And we're going to be using our Samsung Galaxy Fold 3 phone here to just showcase some cloud gaming. So as you can see, you just open it and it's good to go. So we're going to get into some gaming here. Let's test out Google Stadia and see how this works with Google Stadia. So one of the games that I like to showcase with Stadia is Doom Eternal. So we're going to get some of that gameplay going on real quick. Again, so something for you guys to realize is that I'm at this spot at Doom Eternal that I can never pass. So that's why when I'm demoing at Doom Eternal, so I was at this spot. But you guys are going to see how this looks and how this plays. Again, I would recommend this, but there's something that I dislike, and that is the triggers. So here we go. This is it. As you can see, works really well. The analog controller is pretty good, pretty on point. All right. So again, able to work really well. So I'm gonna tell you again my biggest gripe with this, and that is the triggers. So for some reason the triggers are very hard to push. I think people were saying, I was on the forums reading about it, and people were saying that eventually it breaks in. But man, when you get it first, as you saw in the beginning of this video, it's hard to push down. So when you're playing a racer, which I'll showcase here in a bit, sometimes you don't even know if you're pushing down hard enough. But the more you play with it though, when I tried it earlier, I must say I had a hard time with it. But as you can see, I'm doing quite okay with Doom Eternal now. But again, I just want to talk about this trigger. It's pretty hard to push down. Alright, so as you guys are seeing here, this is Xbox Cloud Gaming. We're going to show off some Gears 5 running on this device. Alright, so as you can see here, it runs really well. And again, it's quite interesting. I'm really getting used to these triggers, man. At least for shooters. It's definitely different for racers. So I've been testing this for about 48 hours, and I have to say the analog triggers are really starting to grow on me. Before they were hard to push down, but at least for shooters, it's getting easier and easier to push down, which is pretty cool to see. Again, I'm curious to see how the racing games are, because again, playing Hot Wheels and GFN, I was really struggling with that. But as you can see, this is running really well. And let me just showcase what I mean by the triggers. So you see how hard you have to push. Again, you have to push really hard. Again, one more time. Look at that. Like, it's not, compare it to something like the Razer Kichi, where you see that it's just a simple push. All right, so as you can see, this is Geforce Now. We're gonna try Hot Wheels again. I feel like with the Racer, you guys might really see what I'm talking about with this trigger, but everything else, man, is really awesome for this controller. I love the button layouts, the map out, and it does resemble an Xbox controller, but realistically speaking, this is great. It feels good weight wise and everything else. It's just these analog triggers, man, that I'm kind of struggling with. But so here we have it. This is Hot Wheels running for the Geforce Now platform. So yes, you guys are seeing this is running great. And yeah, I would have to be honest with you again, having this device for 3 days now, it's definitely a lot smoother. These triggers before, again, remember, I was having to pull it back hard, but now I'm not pulling it back as hard as I was previously. So I do have to say the triggers are breaking in for me. So again, just want to showcase some Geforce Now, showcase some Hot Wheels. As you can see, this is running it pretty well. Alright fellas, so for my final verdict, should you get this controller for Android? Again, you cannot use this for iOS, but you can for Android. And I would have to say, no, it is not worth $100 for this. Again, you have the backbone that you can get for $100 for iOS, and I feel like that's a more premium device than this. When it comes to quality, this hands down is a beast when it comes to quality. When it comes to performance, this is really good as well. Yes, it's Bluetooth, but as you guys saw, there hardly wasn't any latency playing most of the cloud gaming service. So performance is really good. Just to give you guys a heads up, again, these triggers are hard to push in. Eventually though, they do start to break in. Again, this is my 3rd day with the device, and you guys have seen that happen. But realistically speaking, I would say wait for a sale for this. It's not something I would say you have to run and buy right now. But if you can find this for 70 bucks or even 60, I would definitely highly recommend that. At this point, I would say it's probably safe to get something like the Razer Kishi, which you can find for 60 bucks, or get something like the GameSir, which you can find for 70 bucks as well. Wait for a price drop for this, and they definitely should not be charging $100 for this. But yeah, hope that was helpful, guys. If you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, post a link to where you can buy this from. And yeah, you guys let me know. For those of you guys who have tried this, do you like it? If you haven't tried it yet, let me know if you are thinking about getting it. All right, fellas, appreciate you guys. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Till next time, peace out.